that first training camp practice for you?
It was fun. I missed football. Over the break, I didn't do anything but work out and go home. So I'm really happy to be out here with the guys again.
Is it tough to go through that ramp-up period because you want to get back out there and doing everything?
Ramp-up period? What do you mean?
These practices where you're not in pads, where they kind of have to, they monitor and get you going slow.
No, because I'm kind of a patient person. So, I mean, I'm just going with the process, taking one day at a time.
Sam, apologies if you're asked this already, but what have you learned about Dan Quinn and how he can mentor a young player? We saw what he did with Michael last year.
Well, me seeing that, like when I came here, I just emptied, like, we call it a toolbox, meaning like I just empty it, like basically like don't know anything, and I fill it up with the knowledge and the stuff that I've learned over the break, that I learned from the trainers, that I learned from defensive specialists, DQ. So, and now it's like my toolbox are getting full. So in the game time, whichever tool I need, I'm gonna use it at the time.
So you talk to Lawrence and talk about just making your toolbox.
Well, I mean, I just get knowledge from those guys because, like D-Law, Armstrong, like I want to be in that position one day because, like, as a rookie, it's a goal to play 5, 6 years, maybe 10 to 15, But yeah, I mean, we talk good talks, and they put knowledge on me, and I use it.
Does what you saw Micah Parsons do, what you've seen Diggs do early in his career, does that give you incentive or motivation that you can actually have a significant role on the team as a rookie?
Well, to be honest, I don't look at anybody like past records, I just try to be the best version of me. Like, I'm beating me. If I beat me and I go out and compete every day, then everything else gonna handle itself. As long as the team win, I win. So.
What is it you think you can contribute the most early in your career? As a pass rusher?
Yeah, as a pass rusher, as a team player, it's just somebody that the team can rely on and just be where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there,
Was there anything you worked on specifically since the last training camp, or was it just staying in condition and just get ready for
Standing, well, no, I put a few pounds off, Other than that, like, I just worked on, like, my pass rush moves and like, critique them, because it's certain areas that I want to improve on. No one's a perfect pass rusher, so it's always room to work. So, like, I'm always willing to learn something new and get better at my profession.
Where you do that? Like in the backyard or something? Just get work.
No, I was just around. I was in Texas the whole time. Like, I don't know anybody in Texas, so like when I say I was bored, I need new friends. Like, whoever's listening, if y'all want to be my friend, let me know, cause let me tell you, I was bored. Like, I just go home, and then I have my son, so. We went to this place called Lifetime. It's a new place in Frisco, and where they can watch my son while I work out and do my thing. So it was a pretty fun experience. I'm trying to get to learn Texas and stuff, but it was so hot, man. It was so hot.
So you didn't try and put any pass rush moves on your son or anything like that?
Nah, not yet.
What have you learned from the veterans that maybe you didn't have, nuances to your game that you didn't have?
The biggest thing I've learned from the veterans really is my approach and things, like how I pass rush, how do I get into a move? Like, so many people just say, okay, like they think, like I used to think, I'm gonna do this move, but it's like, how can you set up this move? So, especially with D-Law and Micah, like I asked them, like, how do you do that kind of stuff? Cause I seen Micah do some crazy stuff, and I'm like, how do you do that? And he tell me, and I try to work it.
What's an example of one of the things Mike has done, and what did he tell you about it?
Like, I remember my first day, he was just going around, like, he went around an O-lineman, and then he just stopped, and the O-lineman kept going, and he just, like, Michael just walked to the quarterback. I was like, how did you do that? Like, then the O-lineman just turned around, like, where is this man? And it was a pretty cool thing.
Are there other pass rushers in the league you've studied?
I wouldn't say study. I mean, I watched, but I wouldn't say study.
Has Charles Haley helped you at all?
Oh, yeah. Charles, yeah, he helped me.
How did he help you?
Charles?
That
you can repeat.
Yeah, the PG-13 version.
No, Charles is just a funny guy, man. He's very knowledgeable. He just teach me what he done. I mean, if you watch how he played and stuff, he was a bad dude. So, like, he just teach me some of the things that he's done, and I just try to work them. like I said, like I'm even if I don't use certain things, like I put them in my toolbox because you never know. You know, have you ever worked on a car and you had that little screwdriver underneath that only can fit like this specific screw, and then you go looking for it, it's rusty and all that, but you still got it in there and you can still use it. You know.
On that note, you've got for your toolbox like a pass rush move or technique, but then also more the plays and the system. How do you go about learning the plays and system with Dan?
Well, you know, I write it down every time I hear it. Like I'm the type of guy that have to see it, then do it, and then walk through it. So like every time I hear it, even if I hear it 5 times a day, I'm writing it down 5 times. So like now it's like muscle memory. So whenever I hear a call, I know my job, where my eyes supposed to be, and what's my responsibility off the top because I wrote it down, I studied it, I walked through it, and
Bring a
everything.
bunch of notebooks out here? Bring a bunch of notebooks out here to write it down?
Yeah. We got notebooks from the team, so yeah.
Sam, how do you go about getting your teammates and the coaches to trust you as a coach?
Well, because anybody can say it. I can go out and say, hey, coach, I got it. No, I don't do that. I just go show him. Like, when he put me in, I take every opportunity and make it, like, worth it, you know, like where he see, like I don't have to say put me in. He'll put me in at a certain situation because he see how I practice, he see how I go about, he see how I handle myself.
DQ's a very hands-on coach.
That was
Go ahead.
okay.
DQ's a very hands-on coach. How much one-on-one work has he done with you?
We did work doing OTAs, but like we just got back today, so I mean this is our first day back, so I don't think he really had time to just one-on-one with me, you know.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Thank you guys.